I mean by that. We've got this guy right here, right? I'm going to tell him to hold his hand here. Don't move your hand, all right? Leave it right. Hold it. Don't move it. Don't move it. Hold it right there, right in that place. Hold it. Hold it. Don't let me move. What are you doing, right? Look at that thing. With one finger, I can move him all over, and he's a strong guy, right? So what we need to do is we need to find a place to anchor this thing. At first, it's weird. The athletes are like, what are you talking about, right?
Yeah, we're getting
But you have to. And so what I always do is I say push in right there. And what it does, the push hard. There. Now what I do is I physically lean into this, right? Now he's spreading his fingers, right, at the same time, and his hand won't move anywhere, all right? Now, this might be an odd place for females to have people push, all right? So I'm not going to have you do that. It's easy for us guys, all right? The girls, not so easy. So a lot of times I'll have them poking in my belly, all right? Poke, 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 poke. And it does two things there. One, it forces me to do an isometric contraction, right? Which I need a lot of. And it stabilizes the hand. It also takes me, if I'm a female, off chest. If you're not comfortable with there, on the hip, all right, we can tape here. On the shoulder, we can tape up here, all right? But you have to anchor that. If not, and I'll show you, I'll take his hand away from here in a second. You start chasing these people all over the place. It drives you nuts, all right? Now, when I put pre-wrap on, it doesn't matter because I don't have to pull hard. So I can just kind of pull off to the side. I'm going to have you spread your hands out. Right there. Beautiful. I go about a third of the way up the arm, right? By the way, I would have sprayed that first, right? So we got it all sprayed. Come through the hand. If I don't have pre-wrap, do I need it? No, this is just an optional stuff. This is for comfort of the athlete, all right? It gives you no other, there's really no other function for that, all right? So if you don't have it, you have to save money, you're at a high school, or you've simply run out, you packed wrong, all right? You don't worry about it. All right, now here's where we need to stabilize this person, all right? Carpal bones, distal ulnar and radius, metacarpal bones. Talked about those in class, right? In order to really tape this wrist properly, I need to stabilize this group onto this group onto this group. Now, your package says that we just need to do anchor strips up high and anchor strips down low. I'm going to show you that, but then I'm going to embellish a little bit and show you what we usually do also, all right? So let's talk the anchor strips first. So I have them push into me, make sure that those tendons stick out. Try not to have my belly stick out. All right, there is an anchor. We're going to do a couple anchors overlapping one another. Why do we overlap these anchors? It's more stable, but it also doesn't allow the skin to poke through. If the skin pokes through, we end up with blisters, right? So we don't want to do that. So there's our anchor strips down low. Not very hard, was it? All right? Now, what I'll normally do is move the athlete to where I want them. This is good when I'm doing that taping. This is good when I'm doing this, when I look at this. The reason this is good here is because I can see the web spacing. I pinch as I come through here, I come around the knuckles, and I'm going to tear, all right? And there's my first anchor strip up high. And again, I can do one or two in that position, all right?